Hello guys, so it's been a while since we've done a video for you. I'm quite lucky that his code is quite easy, so we don't have to do a lot of work, but now I've noticed a lot of shedding from him, which is normal if they've not been stripped for a long time, and he's several months he hasn't been done. So now the shedding is driving me mad, and it's time to strip him, even though he doesn't look too bad. Now, he hasn't been bathed yet, so he's a mess, but there are, if I'll bring you closer, hopefully you can see a lot of these soft fuzzies, and a tiny little bit of brown. Stop spinning. Neo, turn around that way. No? All right, he decided he had enough already. So we're just going to work on that side, and this video I'm going to show you what I do before we pop them in the bath. Now, we've got a bit of hair on the head, not a lot. Again, if I can bring you closer, because I've never scissored or clipped his head, but always plucked it, he doesn't grow a lot of fuzziness around there. So it's quite easy. I've noticed also on some, apologies, my phone fell. A lot of the setters can grow a really thick bush on their heads, and people are tempted to scissor it or clip it, but please don't, it just makes it worse. And if you just pluck it, I'll show you what tools we use. I generally start on the head. So we've got some rubber fingers for the grip. We've got some other ones. Also, these are for money counting. They're quite good as well. They're like silicone ones. They're a bit big for me, and that's why I pair them up like this. And then my favourite tool for stripping the heads is this Showtek stripping stone. You can buy them in Europe mainland from Showtek company. In England, I believe Christie's sell them, and they're really, really nice rough stones for a better grip, and also got the silicone handle, which is easy on my hand. And that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to see if I can pop his head up and hold it up for you. There's quite limited spaces where I can put my phone. I've always teach my setters to rest their heads like this into a loop. See, he's quite happy when I work on the ears, when I work on the neck. It's a little bit like when you put on the show poodles when they have to lay on a pillow to have their banding done. It's that sort of thing. It's not difficult to teach him this. So I might have to lower the bar for him. Right, so let's do that. Good boy, wait. There you go. Right, so he's quite happy here. Let's have a look if I can pop you guys somewhere where you can see maybe better. I have tried to use a tripod for my phone, but unfortunately it's not that great. Here, let's bring your head this side. We'll just pop him there. So you see we've got a few fuzzies there. We're just going to strip them out. Here we go. Hang on, Neo. Right, that's it. Ooh, that's a little bit too low. That's it. Right, keep your head there. Right, so you can keep his head there, and we're just going to grip hair between the thumb and the stone and just pluck. I've said this before, when it comes to head, you don't have to pluck in the way it grows. So in any direction, especially with the really thick heads, you find that the hair pulls out easier if you work against. So here we go. It's pretty simple, and we move down to the back here to make this transition from skull to neck really smooth and neat. And you see it's really plucking loads quickly. There's no need to scissor anything here. Right, I might have to I'll put the heating up quite high because we're going to have a bath later. So getting a bit hot in here, but he likes it. He don't like to be cold, this boy. Hang on. If you've got really thick hair there, a lot of bulk, you can use the Andes fine tooth rake. See, they've got loads of little teeth. I've got 2 of these, exactly the same ones. Sometimes you can find them with a black handle. Now, one's a clean one and one's a dirty one. So one rake I use in the cove that hasn't been bathed, and the one's always clean and it only goes in the bath cove. Right, pop your head in here, Bubs. There we go. So we can just rake some out. That will mean less tripping. Also, rake some in between the ear and the skull. You don't want to have a thick bulk there because it will make the ears appear higher set than they really are. Sometimes you can scissor there a bit, which is fine, just above the ear. You can scissor that because that can be a bit too uncomfortable for him to pluck it, since it's the feathers and the ears, not just the skull fluff. See, and the rake is taking quite a lot of junk out as well. And it doesn't cut the coat. It is fabulous, this rake. I use it on a lot of breeds. And then you can also move down here into the neck. Lift the ear up. Be mindful if you've got tangles behind the ear, do not catch them with the rake. He doesn't have mats there, but that's all going to get scissored there. But the neck we can rake out. Stay, stay, stay. Neo, wait. And then we'll do same on the other side quickly. Right, stop tossing around. You find stump. And that's his head and neck done. Now we're going to stand him up and we do the side. Yeah, up. No, we're not getting off. Might have to hook him up because he will help himself off the table. So neck is done now. You can see how really fuzzy this is. And again, we're just going to rake him out. Oh, that feels nice, doesn't it, Stump? The more I rake out, the less I've got to pluck with hands. So, by hand, here we go. You can come down here into the shoulder muscle. You can come down into elbow as well a little bit if he plucks it out. If not, a little bit down to his chest, well, ribs, and this line here, the waist, or what I call a waistline, and into the thigh muscle. Here we go. And the bottom. I'm leaving the feathers because they're not brushed, they're not bathed, there's probably some tangles in there. Now, this is probably as much as the rake will take. And now we're just going to move in and finish the body with this. You can sit for a minute. Now the boys can grow a big thick mane here around the withers and like sort of top of the shoulders. That can be quite a pain to deal with and to pluck it out. I'm just grabbing everything really because, like I said, it's shedding so much. Everything that moulds needs to come out. And where did I put my... We're getting a bit hot here. Oh, here we go. Let's turn the heating down a bit. Here we go, that will do. Right, and pop his ear out the way. And you could see loads here, all of this horrible stuff. So we'll just go a bit crazy on here. And basically on easy coat like him, or even difficult ones, or the Irish who have sort of similar coat to this, we'll just pluck what we can grip. What comes out. So I don't go too far into the chest. How we do this front, that we can fine tune after the bath once I know what needs to come out. But you can come, you've got the upper arm and his shoulder blade, and so you can come up to that bone where you can feel the bone, so we can go up to the bone. Whether we'll go any further, we'll decide later, see what looks better, what's the angulation on a dog. You can hold your feathers out the way and all of that junk can come out. Might not be too obvious on camera. Some of it is soft, fuzzy, brown fluff. That we want to get rid of all of it, and it comes out really easily. Because that's not really meant to be there, that's dead coat, that's got to come out. Alright, just wait, stop. Turn that way a bit. Why's your ear here again? You could do that with the dog laying down as well, but I thought this is better for the camera. Clear out the shoulder. No, let's not spin, please. Come on. No, sit. Sit. Stuff. It's really good, this tool, if you have to. If you can't use tools because it's not gripping the coat, this is really, really good. Now, the elbow, again, I'm quite lucky that he's hasn't got very hairy elbows. Let's have a look. So we've only got this amount of fluff here. Some are really hairy there. Now, if you've got a pet dog or a dog that you don't show, you can scissor the elbow because they tend to really hate it. Having their elbow stripped for some reason. Almost every dog I do hates their elbows done. He's a bit fidgety. I'm just going to brush a little bit top layer here so I know where my see? And you should see the nice leg where it needs to finish. It also shows off a good bone when you clear this side of the front leg. No, give it. Yeah. I try to grip as few as possible to make it easier for them. Like I said, for some reason they really hate it. I don't know why. This area is so sensitive for them. No. He's usually much better for this when he's laying down, but you wouldn't be able to really see. So now going back to, yeah, if you've got pet dogs or dogs you don't show that grow really, really thick side of the elbows, you can scissor it with thinning scissors really nicely. Doesn't show. If it grows really wild and you've got loads of other work to do on a dog, it's no harm to scissor it. Best is though to just strip it and keep stripping it. It should grow less wild and thick if you're just plucking it. Stay on top of it is probably the best option. Do it more often than you do the rest of the dog, so it's coming out really easy. But it makes a huge difference to clear this to the whole groom. It really is one of these areas, like the head, that's very rewarding to do and clear this elbow nicely. Yeah, I know, come here. Don't run away from her. Stay, stay, stay. Again, we can fine tune after bath, but I can still see there's still a fair amount there that can come out. And you see, I'll grab the feathers and I'll hold them back, so I don't pluck the feathers or what I don't want. Stay. Stay, yeah. Where's the... And you can come into the front of the leg as well a little bit there. Depends what's going on in the forechest. What have you got there? What looks better? Stay. Right, the rest I'll leave. So that's what we plucked out. And you can see his elbow nice and clean into his shoulder. This front we can tidy up later. And that makes a big difference to clear that. Now we're going to stand him up and do a little bit across his ribs. I'm not sure how... No, come here. Stay. Not sure what you can see. I can see tangles in there, so... He's got a lot of brown fluff here. And just very gently, I'm not brushing the whole feathers, just so I can see what we got here. And normally this line is the highest here at the thigh, and it comes down on the angle towards the elbow. You don't want to create a line right across the ribs because that doesn't look very nice. And then we'll just grip again and pull all the fuzzies and fluff out. We've got loads of little fluff there. You stay, stop. I won't keep you here for long, don't you worry. Just a bit. Because your hair's everywhere and it's driving Mama mad. Tons come out, just little fluff fuzzies. Good boy. Again, this is something that we can tidy up and fine tune after the bath. And we'll see what we can pluck out. Stay. Slowly, a little bit here, into the thigh, just this thigh muscle there. We're going to get rid of some of this stuff. There we go. I'll pick the hair up sometimes like that, and then I pluck from what's under it. You can't really mess this up, so don't be scared. Pull out everything that comes out, and then we got to do a little bit here at the back around where his tail base is and his bottom. No, up. They can be a bit sensitive there. No, where are you going, Neo? They can be a little bit sensitive around their bottom, around this area. He hasn't got a lot there, but you want to get rid of some of this, just around the tail base. We don't want that too thick or too long. Stay. Nia, stay. What are you doing? And you can see how much difference. Just sort of randomly plucking, because all of his coat is coming out, everything on top, because we've left it so long. So I'm just taking out everything that's coming out. And really, when you know when you're sort of done, is when you stop gripping enough hair where there's almost nothing coming out anymore. Then you could just leave it and do some more next time. The more often you do it sort of randomly like that, because you'll never grip the same, then you can, about once a month, if you just randomly pluck them like that all over, you will get a really nice finish, especially on a more difficult coats that, not difficult, sorry, easy coats like him, but the ones that aren't obvious with the brown fluff and what needs to come out, or too much curl in a coat, like a smooth coat like his, or a lot of the Irish. He's being a fidget now. He's had enough now. Right, we'll come a little bit back here for the, pop your head in there, Stump. And we'll just do a little bit more on his neck here. Stay. Neck and mane. Still coming out loads. See? Stay. There we go. And that will do for now. I know, Bubby. I'm just going to finish off camera at the other side, and then he'll go in the bath, and then... no, we've done a little bit the other side already on a walk, because I carry my rubber fingers on a walk, so sometimes we just stop somewhere in a field and pluck few out that really bother me. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful. Highly recommend this stripping stone from Showtek. I believe Christy sell it. Well worth the money. It really strips well. So thank you again for watching, and we'll be back soon.